Hey guys, so I decided to buy myself a bob so I can start exercising, giving some knockouts, and basically I decided to install them outside, not traditionally inside. This one's actually bolted down. What I've decided to do is I'm going to use a black plastic bag, cover him, tape up down the edges so it's more of a uniform fit, and then at the very bottom I'm going to do a pull string. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using string, a heat shrink tube, and just a plastic washer. First, you get a piece of string that's larger than the diameter of the bag. You want to give yourself at least enough rope where you can actually create a knot at the end of this. Then what I've done is I've burned down just the edge, just to make sure it's sealed. This is a nylon cord. I'm going to put the heat shrink on first, just like this, slide it on. I'm going to put my PVC washer in here. I'm going to loop the other end, and make sure you see it there. I'm going to loop the other end, tuck it in to the heat shrink, just enough where it pops out the other end. And then I'll leave myself a little bit of room down just like that. So here's a closer image. You can see that right there. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the heat shrink and just light it with a lighter. Just enough so it starts to shrink and hold the cable in place. Just enough to shrink it, or it creates a nice tight seal and it won't come apart. With the string in hand, what I'm going to do is on the other end, I'm going to do the exact same process. What we're going to do here is we're going to get the string, heat up the tips so you don't have any frayed ends. Then you're going to slide on your heat shrink tube, just like that. You get your plastic washer, slip it on there, do a loop, and slide it into the heat shrink. Give yourself a little bit of slack. If you want, you can look at the other side and do it uniform, just like that. And once you have it in the position or location you want it, just start lighting up the heat shrink tube, rotate it as you go. You can see a discoloration as well as the material shrinks. And once you get to the point you're happy with, you let it cool off. Okay, so now we've placed the black plastic bag over the bob. We're going to take a look at the bottom, do a little slit just down one of the tabs, just like that. And then with the string, wrap it around the bob, bring the two pieces together. What you can do is on one side, bring it up like that. What I'm going to use is we're going to use some tuck tape. So I'm going to use a little bit of tuck tape. Bring the strap through. What you want to do is you want to loop your plastic over your string and then just tape it in place. That way it can slide through and it'll last you a while. Do the same thing with the opposite side, and then the other three flaps, all you gotta do is create the loop, tape it up, and that creates your drawstring all around this plastic bag. You pull up the string, create a knot, and you're done your cover for your whatever item you have, as long as it fits in one of these black plastic bags. just like that. String can easily work its way through. And now the last side. It's on. Make sure it holds on nice and tight. Go around, secure it on every single side. Make sure your string's loose. And then at the very end, what you can do is go back to the beginning, pull it like a drawstring, and there you go. It's protected. Do a little knot just to hold it in place, and it's done. When you want, pull it out, open up, and you can take off your cover. But for now, it's going to rain tomorrow. Let's keep that cover on. Now there's one thing that bothers me is these corners when they stick up too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape them down just to look a little bit cleaner. Water will also drip off a little easier. And then okay, so there you go. That's the drawstring. Just open up the sides a little bit. And just pop off the top. Then you're ready for sparring.